Hey, people. It's your boy back in the building. Now, today you don't see my pretty face because this is a different type of video. Got some information to kind of throw your way. So, we're going to cram a lot into a short period of time. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. Before we get started, as always, this is not financial advice. This is only my opinions on the market, and it's up to you to do your own research. Now, I get a handful of people that see me in my everyday walk of life and say, look, I want to throw $100, $200 towards a particular, just cryptocurrency and see what happens. I'm trying to get some supplemental income or start working towards retirement. And I think a lot of people think it's more of a get rich quick kind of thing because they see all of the different stories that come out. Hey, I bought this coin, I bought that coin, and now I'm rich, or I made so much. It was such a great investment. And so they get excited and they want to jump headfirst in and they want to buy. And they don't really understand just how many different cryptocurrencies are out there. So this idea, I'm just going to throw $100 at a cryptocurrency and see what happens, is probably not a good idea. And I tell anybody, don't do that. If you decide that cryptocurrency or even traditional finance is something you want to put your money into, do your research. Start learning about what it is you're trying to buy so you have a healthy understanding of what did I buy? What kind of project did I put my money into? Therefore, you kind of get a better understanding of what kind of return on investment am I looking for? What's realistic? So just to give you some tips, and that's what this video is about pointing you in the right direction to find out how do you get that information that you're looking for to find out what the right project is and how do I go about getting invested or involved in that project. So a few of the websites that I like to use, as you can probably see them across the top right now, you'll see CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, Lunar Crush, and Cointelegraph, TradingView, and good old-fashioned Google. So these are the things that I use on a regular basis, constantly, even though I've been investing for quite some time now. These are the tools or the tabs that I use pretty much daily to see what's going on in the market, what's the next step, and even to look up information on projects I'm already invested in, just to stay up on the current events. So my favorite of them all is CoinGecko. The reason I like CoinGecko is because you have so many tools at your disposal. So when you first pull it up, what it will look like when you first log in is this. That's what you're going to see. Okay. You see all these different coins you can roll into, and you see all these different tabs. Feel free to explore these tabs, go in, take a look at them, see what they're all about, especially that learn, and just see where they take you. And then you kind of get started. You realize there's a lot of information out there for you to get a hold of. Now, on on CoinGecko, you'll see the coins are naturally listed by uh, market cap. And what does that mean, market cap? That's how much money has been invested into this particular project. And then you also see here where it says the 24-hour volume. That's how much money is being traded through that project over a 24-hour period. Now, for me, like I told you in the last video, I want projects that are sold in multiple places, that have high liquidity, meaning I got good volume, and uh, they've been vetted. I got good information. I can find out what's going on with these projects. So Bitcoin, as we know, is the mother lode. Like, it's got the most money involved in it. You can see it's over $1 trillion. It's got 54 billion flowing through. Is that a billion? 100,000, 100 million, yeah, billion flowing through it on a regular basis. Hey, I know I'm a little remedial. Hey, but follow me here. Trust me, I'm taking you someplace. So, anyway, if you'll take a look, you'll see these are all of the projects that you can get into. And there's cryptocurrencies for days that you can really get into and see what's going on with the project. And you see the same thing, the same basic information on Coin Market Cap as you will on CoinGecko. I like navigating CoinGecko a little bit more than Coin Market Cap, but I do use them both in conjunction because sometimes you will open up a project and you'll see conflicting information. One page says, "Hey, I got this many coins in circulation." The other says, "No, no, no, it's actually 20 million in circulation." No, the one says 10. So you need to use them both in conjunction and take advantage of the resources that are there. And so you're probably going to be asking, well, how do I know what's the right one when I got conflicting information? And we'll get to that right now. So let's pick one. Let's go Stellar. Stellar is a very popular project. When you look at Stellar, I see how much it's worth at the current moment. I can see uh, the websites that are associated with it. I can see the community tab, and the community tab is huge. You can pick the Reddit, you can go to the Twitter, you can go to Facebook. You can see multiple different places to get information. The GitHub, click those tabs, get into it. If we go to Stellar, what do we see? There's 516,000 people following this project. That's a lot of people following one particular project. Now, keep in mind, even though you've got 516,000 people following it, you probably don't have 516,000 active participants on the page, but it does give you an idea of what the community looks like. And again, you take the advantage of these tabs. Some of these projects have uh, Telegram groups associated with them, and when they have Telegram groups associated with them, take the time to go in and take a look at it. So, like for instance, here, Telegram. We go in the Telegram, and these people are going to be talking about Chainlink. That's what they're going to be talking about. And you're going to see, here's some of the ones that I am in right now. This project hasn't even hit the market yet, but they're talking about the developments as what's going on with it. And there's even other YouTubers who their pages, hey, I have conversations with them. Mr. Alio Trades, you know, there's a few of them, Crypto Busy. You get into their communities and you start seeing the different vibes that other groups are talking about. And because the projects that they'll talk about, say LEO Trades Group, they might not be talking about in Crypto Busies, and then they might not be talking about in my group. So you're going to have just again opportunities to get a wealth of information. But please let you know when you go to a Telegram group, these are the people who are invested or they are in love with that particular project. So you're going to get a lot of fanboy mentality, and so that means that the information might not be as objective as you like it to be, but it does really point you in the right direction and give you some semblance of what that project is about, what the community is about. And if you ever run across a community that feels more like a cult, like these people are like together, get into that project. Get into it because they are not going to let it fail. Prime example of that is Dogecoin. Dogecoin has no utility whatsoever, nothing, but yet they've grown. They've done nothing but grow. XRP, that is a project that, man, it's a good project, a great project actually, and that community is crazy. And Chainlink is another one. So those are the projects you want to get into, projects that have crazy communities like Zealots because they are not going to let it fail. They're going to do everything they can to make sure they see that project succeed. So again, take a look at CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. Also, I like Lunar Crush. Take the time to go on a Lunar Crush, see the different tabs, see the rankings and how they do it, and you'll fall in love with it as well. Cointelegraph is more like a news outlet for projects, and you kind of get some information, the latest and greatest, and what's happening. And my favorite that I use every day is TradingView. The reason I use TradingView is because I like to see the charts. I like to see the price action, what's going on with the project. Right now, as you see, we're looking at Zilliqa right now compared to USDT, and we can see the price is currently trading around 20 cents, called 21 cents roughly. So I love it. I'm one of those people who I use a combination of fundamentals, which is basically what does that project do? What is it all about? And I use a combination of TA, which is technical analysis, which is an examination of the charts. I want a coin that has good fundamentals. They're trying to do something new in the space. They're trying to make a dent in the world. They have a good community. And then I use the TradingView. Ooh, I don't know why I stumbled there. I use TradingView to help me find a good target as to when I want to jump in. So then I look at that and say, okay, when do I want to jump in? What's a good price? Is now a good time to buy it? Right now, based upon this chart, I'd say, yeah, now's a good time to jump in. It's pretty much starting to try to make its way back up. And if you, unless you want to take a more safe approach and wait for the breakout, but that's another video for another day. Uh, but again, use a combination of multiple tools. As you can see, I've just only showed you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because again, you can Google and start finding out some information on these projects, and technically 7 if you count Cointelegraph, but that's actually a part of just your findings that you'll see over here. So I've given you multiple outlets that you can use to start on your journey to educating yourself, find out what's going on. You're going to see YouTube videos that have tutorials about these particular projects, things that you want to know about them, the good, bad, and the ugly. And if you're finding projects that I just can't find the real information about that project, move on to another one. There's thousands of projects. You don't have to get into that one. So, and then you've heard me say find a project with good volume. Well, how do I know what's good volume? For me, my rule of thumb is I take a look at the market cap, and the volume, the 24-hour volume, must be at least 10% of the value of what the market cap is. If I'm getting at least 10% of that market value, man, that seems like I got good liquidity jumping in there. If you get into it and you people say, man, I want a low cap gem, what does that mean? That means I found a project that doesn't have a lot of money invested into it. And so as a result, you know, they jump into it because it doesn't take a lot to make that project flip. So you'll see like these projects here, that's $12 million into that project. It's not a lot of money. But hey, look at the volume on that. You're talking about one that has $6 million in volume. So when you start to look into it a little further, what's this horde? I've actually never even looked at this project. I come over here, I see markets. Markets tells me all the different places that it's being traded. And then I can look at the 24-hour volume and see if I go on KuCoin, KuCoin is doing the most volume, and $4 million of that 5 million is being done on KuCoin. 73% of that volume is being done there. So that means this project is heavy over here. And then now I got a decision to make. Do I want to get into this project or not? I mean, I probably would with that kind of volume because I know KuCoin is a reputable uh, exchange. But better is to find one when you've got multiple millions going across exchanges because that means it's easy to get in and out of that project because so many people like it. I'll give you a prime example. I'll show you one, and then we're going to cut this off. Zilliqa. Zilliqa is one of my favorites, always has been. If you take a look, we've got $269 million in volume. That's a lot. You go into the markets and boom, look at all these different places it's being traded. That's crazy, right? All these different places being traded. That means I can get in, I can get out. My market cap, look at that. What I mean by volume, 51 billion on this exchange, 32 billion, million, 30 million, 25 million. 20. So this, I can get in and out of this project at any time because it's got a lot of volume going through it. And this would be a perfect project to get into because of that same thing. I'm getting in, I can get out. And chances are when you see this kind of volume, it's not going to be a project that's going to turn into 300x and I got rich overnight, but it will be steady growth. It will be a safer project to get into. And then you use your trading view and decide when was the right time to get in. And then, so if you got any questions, any further questions, I know this video is running a little long. But if you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My link tree links will be in the description, so you'll know how to reach out to me directly. I do not post my WhatsApp or anything like that inside of the DM. So anybody reaching out saying, "Oh, this is me. Come pay for my program." That's not me. I didn't do that. Like I said, I've got my links that you can click and you can come directly to me and ask me, "Hey, where can I contribute or what it needs to be done? What's the next step?" So take advantage of that. I do leave the links in the description, and anybody soliciting to you in the comment section or anywhere else, I would steer clear. Okay. With that being said, you guys have a great one. And again, do your own research and good luck.